Welcome everyone to the podcast episode 12 with me, Farmer Cop, and
Me, Thomas.
Thomas is back on it.
Wow, you really I really threw you.
That derailed me completely.
Completely messed up.
Completely derailed.
Do you want me to do the intro? Hi, we're a podcast. And we talk about Farming Simulator most of the time. But also, sometimes, we talk about other things. Like law enforcement in Washington State. Or, should I just segue into this question that I proposed to you?
Yeah, we just have to go into it now.
So, the reason that Farmer Cop is so just completely out of it right now is because we were doing the mic test before starting and mashing record. And he said, oh, just say things. And I asked him, do you like marshmallows? Do you like coffee-flavored marshmallows? And then I posed the question, do you think a PB&J is a meal, a snack, or a dessert? And he said, it's a meal. It's a meal snack or something.
Yep.
And I said, when would a PB&J become a cake? And I followed up, I think all the ingredients are there. You just have to change the ratios of some things.
So I have a question.
What's that?
What, in your eyes, what are the ingredients required for a cake?
Sweet bread and some kind of
Sweet bread.
Pasty sweet stuff.
What is the dictionary definition of a cake?
Merriam-Webster isn't helpful.
Is it not?
I can tell you this right now. It's not going to be helpful.
An item of soft, sweet food made from a mixture of flour, shortening, eggs, sugar, and other ingredients, baked and often decorated.
Baked.
I think that actually helps your argument, unfortunately.
So bread is baked.
And it's soft. PB&J is soft. If you have a hard PB&J, like a grilled PB&J, you're weird.
That's just awful in general.
Yeah. So if you eat that and you like it, you should get help.
Ooh, what about a grilled peanut butter sandwich with jelly soup?
With jelly soup? Oh, I don't like that. Like a jelly gravy.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
Biscuits and jelly gravy might be good, actually, if you made a sweet gravy. Ooh. Because if you did biscuits with jam, that would be good.
Yeah.
So biscuits with like a sweet jelly gravy, that would probably be good.
The only thing that sets gravy apart from anything kind of sweet is the fact that there's sausage in there. And pepper. Like, you still need salt in sweet things.
Yeah. You just can't... it doesn't taste salty, though.
Anyway, back to the peanut butter and jelly sandwich as a cake argument. I think the only thing that's keeping people from calling it a cake is that...
it's a sandwich.
Right. If you made the bread thicker and a little bit sweeter, so you add a little bit more sugar in there, complete the ratio, and then you put peanut butter and jelly also on top of it, as well as the middle.
To work as the frosting.
That's a cake.
Well, but I think... here's why I think we don't call it a cake. Here's why I think it's not a cake. It's my only argument I have.
All right.
I think that it is closer to the definition of a sandwich than it is to a cake.
All right.
So I think you could make it into a cake by adding stuff, but I think that it's far closer to a sandwich than a cake. And I think traditionally, people eat it as a sandwich, not a cake. Just like we say pancakes, they're literally got cake in the name, but I wouldn't say, oh, I'm going to have, this is cake.
Some cake.
I wouldn't say I'm having cake for breakfast. Because you can get arrested for saying that. Not really. That's not true. But it seems like you should.
That's why we've invented a bunch of, like, fringe cake type things for breakfast.
Have you ever seen...
because the shame of eating just actual cake for breakfast is a real thing. But you can eat donuts.
Muffins.
You can eat waffles. You can eat muffins.
Muffins are the biggest tricksters in the breakfast book.
You can eat... Danishes?
Danishes? There's so many pastry items. You can eat literally anything sweet, but you can't like if you had a slice of birthday cake for breakfast, people will be trying to get you in an AA meeting. They would assume you had other issues.
Right.
If that's what you're doing.
Right.
They're like, he must be drunk. He's having cake for breakfast. But you can have a Danish and be totally not.
Do you eat cake the day after your birthday for breakfast?
I don't like cake.
You don't like cake? What do you eat on your birthday?
Cheesecake or brownies.
That's a cake.
No, cheesecake's not a cake.
What is cheesecake then? Is it a custard? Is it pudding?
It's a large solidified cheese dessert.
It's a nice baked pudding. We'll put it there.
I guess it is a cake, but I guess I'm... I hate this. I feel like I've committed a crime and you backed me into a corner in an interrogation. I'm like, you said you did it. I'm like, no, I didn't. I just said cake. You called it a cake.
I am a taxonomist of things, which means I have to categorize things, which gives me a superior leg up on this. Food taxonomies are my favorite.
I wonder if you would like or get irritated the way things are organized in the Farming Simulator store.
Oh, I can almost guarantee I'd dislike it.
You probably would, because you'd be like, no, this should be a this.
Yeah.
It should be in this category, but it's under this category.
Right.
And you would want to categorize the miscellaneous category.
And then I just blame all of you guys for buying such an atrocious system.
Yes, exactly. Oh, wait.
On this podcast where we talk about Farming Simulator.
So this is unrelated. I have to find it now, if I can. I don't even know if I can find it. If I don't find it real quick right now, we will do it in the next podcast. But in the last podcast where you weren't here, where we had, or darn it, I said her name, when we had Avery and Theezy here.
Is that what we're calling him?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
I think. All this has to be checked out. What time did I say that? 6:13? Let me write that down. About there. So I can edit that. Sorry, Avery. But so we were talking about how the new, which I'm going to put this up now, actually, just because we're here. I'm going to put it up. No, it's not there. I have to put it over here so people can see. I'm going to put it up right now because we're also going to talk about it a little bit. So the Year 2 Season Pass was announced. We talked about it extensively in the last podcast.
Extensively.
And by extensively, I mean we tried to guess what it's going to be because they haven't announced it, but this is the big hint that they've given us. Pack 1, 2, 3, and 4. And Theezy and Avery's argument is that this corn symbol, it's the corn symbol from the game. I recognize it. What plant would you say that is? I'm just curious now.
Tulips? Or corn?
No stinking way. It looks like a tulip to you?
I kinda think
Oh
so.
my gosh.
Well, it's got the same shape. But the little nubbin on the bottom is very corn-esque. You have to admit that. Is it not corn?
It is corn.
Why is it a bale?
That we don't know.
Who's baling corn?
You can bale it, kind of.
What? Okay, but what for? Is this for like making alcohol or something?
No, probably for because they can't put that in the game with the rating it has. But probably.
Do you want to bleep me out there? Sorry.
Everybody. Oh no! You can say that
alcohol exists. Sorry to blame.
No, they don't know. They don't know. They've never heard of it.
And you can make it out of corn.
Great. Farmer Cop said,
"Dad, how do you make alcohol out of corn?"
Oh gosh.
If I was a parent, I'd be super excited to teach my kid chemistry like that.
I gotta find it. I don't know where he sent it to me, but Theezy, I told him he should write a strongly worded letter to Giant Software. I have to type it out. I'm gonna forget it. Next episode, we have to do it.
Okay.
I told him to write a strongly worded letter. I'll put the Theezy letter here in my notes. I told him to write a strongly worded letter to Giants about how confusing this emblem is.
Yeah.
As a joke. And he said he was going to have AI software write it. And he did. And he sent it to me. And it's
he did the AI thing?
It's absolutely hilarious. I have to find it. It is the funniest thing. It is the funniest thing I've ever seen. I cannot believe it. But yeah. Well, what do you think the first pack is going to be?
Take bailing a step further. Can you just bail everything now for funsies?
Baby. I think that you can bail corn. Farmers do that. For, I think, animal feed, though. But I don't know.
What else would you bail?
With the corn icon on it? Like, that's why it's like, I don't know. It's like, seems
like,
so
direct. If that's just a teaser, what other kinds of things are they
going to
bail? Is this where it departs into fiction, this game?
Yep.
Like, full on.
So Theezy and Avery are under the... Yes, that's exactly what they think is going to happen. That we're going to bail tulips. And they basically made this whole season's pass out to be a big tulip production increase. And that all 5 of these packs are going to have something to do with tulips.
What?
That was how they built it and structured it. It was pretty funny. But
well, there's a carrot there. In Explore a New Map, lush with exciting crops.
So obviously we're getting...
Have you guys not had carrots yet?
No.
Oh.
So that one's pretty obvious, like, we're going to get...
I guess that is exciting.
Yeah, so that is exciting. We're going to get a new crop, which is super cool.
Man, all you farmers that are learning how to farm from this game, man, let me tell you, carrots are a game changer.
Game changer, guys.
Literally.
Carrots. In Minecraft, they're a game changer too.
Ooh.
Carrot farming.
I do like carrots. They're one of my favorite vegetables.
I like them steamed. I don't like raw carrots.
So you don't like the crisp factor
No.
in which our God gave them. Is what you're telling me there.
Yes, I don't like
I mean, he also did give us the ability to steam them. So
I was about to make that
he gave
argument.
them the properties that allowed them to become soft and enjoyable.
At this point, Jesus is just happy I'm eating something healthy.
There you go.
That's honestly.
I'm sorry. I shouldn't have discouraged you. Please keep eating carrots.
No, I'm never gonna eat carrots again. So carrots, yeah, that one's like, okay, that's great. I'm curious about the new map. The map doesn't have a lot of detail. You see the kind of the buildings and stuff. No idea. That doesn't give anything away.
Is it like in the Swiss Alps? There's like a mountain.
No, I don't think it's to be Swiss Alps.
Where do we grow tulips?
Are you thinking this is the mountain?
No, the mountain in Pack 2.
Oh, Pack 2.
Machines to rule the mountains, like the Swiss Alps.
So
it's gonna have mega tractors with 90-degree terraforming capabilities. That'd be awesome.
I don't think we're gonna have that. There's a couple things that I think about now. You know how harvesters have the ability to adjust the height, like the levelers, like real life harvesters. If you harvest on a hill?
Yeah.
Maybe they're gonna give us the ability to have harvesters that do that because they don't do that in game now.
Yeah,
so if you're on a hill, you're literally just. When in real life, it would raise you up a little bit. Maybe not at 45, but if you were like this, it would raise you to level you.
Yeah.
So like that's how real life harvesters work, in terms of that. So that'd be kind of cool. I think about that, but that's less mountains. Like you're not harvesting wheat on the side of a mountain.
What do you do in mountains? Like mountain goats?
So they just did the last expansion. They did like the platinum expansion for the game was forestry equipment. So that would kind of lean into I'm like, all right, are they going to add more forestry stuff, which is probably what's going to happen. Or bigger stuff to work in the mountains and do more rugged forestry. But the thing I'm hoping for, because in the Platinum expansion, they added an iron mine. So you can have iron and you can take it to a factory to have it smelted into like metal.
What?
So they added that. So I'm hoping that it's mining equipment. Now, I don't think that's what it's going to be. I think that there's like maybe a 0.5% chance that's what it is. Because I don't think that's where they want to go with the game right now. But I think that would be super cool.
So eventually Farming Simulator is just going to be Blue Collar Simulator.
Yes.
That would be pretty legit.
That actually would be pretty. You can do literally anything. Now. And some people like...
As long as it's rugged.
Yeah, as long as it's rugged.
It's got to be rugged work.
Well, what drives me crazy, there are so many people that like when something gets added to the game that they're not going to use, they complain about it. Like those people irritate me. Exactly. It makes no sense. It's like, then just don't use it. The game doesn't force you to use any of it.
Is this like a common thing, or are you
it's super common.
You're complaining about 2% of people?
I would say this. It's probably like 0.5% of the people that watch my channel. However, they're allowed 0.5%. Like anytime they can comment about
it
their
really is the
displeasure,
loud people that are angry about
exactly.
things.
Like I know most people understand that if something comes out and they're not going to enjoy it, they either won't buy it, which if it's a DLC or if it's a mod that comes out, they just won't use it. They'll just keep playing the game. And that's it. Like that's how I am. Like I don't like everything that Giants releases. I think it's all cool to add different things and add different features to the game. But if you don't like it, you don't have to use it. No one's like holding a gun to their head saying you have to use this DLC. Like Pumps and Hoses is one of the big ones.
What I think it is? I think people are angry that people are having fun.
You're exactly right. They just want to take their ball and go home so no one else can play.
Exactly.
But they can't because it's a game. But there's my tangent. Those people drive me crazy.
All right. I agree with you.
Or they're like, if like someone releases a pickup truck on the mod hub, they're like, why do we need we need more this or this? I'm like, then learn how to mod and make it yourself. Get over yourself. You don't have to use this. Like, just if you want something, go make it happen.
Do we want to just call this podcast your therapy session?
Yes.
You get to vent all your frustrations.
I need to vent all my frustrations.
You don't get to do during your public facing streams.
That's right. And the other day at work. No, I'm just kidding. You won't believe what my coworker said to me. And this guy on this call.
No. Oh, I don't want to be here anymore.
She's like, this is no longer enjoyable. But anyway, all right. My venting's over. It's over. So I think that for that pack. Then we move to pack 3.
A bonus pack.
Literally could be
sparkles anything. And who knows what. Great.
Literally could be anything. What do you want to see in Farming Simulator as a non-avid player?
Camels.
Camels. Oh, and the new map is going to be in the desert.
Woo!
It's going to be great. You can put carrots in the desert, the new map.
And you can bale trees or something. Probably. Ooh, baling coal, maybe? Take baling a step further. I don't know what can be baled. We never did that. So
Yeah.
I'd honestly believe whatever Farming Simulator comes up with.
I mean, right now it's straw, hay, and grass. Those are the three things you can bale.
Yeah, that's the only thing I would have guessed.
You can make silage bales, but you're baling a grass bale and then wrapping it. So that's I'd call that the same. But there are some like modded maps that have come out where they allow you to leave like corn straw down and bale corn straw and stuff like that. So it could just allow you to bale.
That's already a real world thing. So you're what I'm told by you right now.
Right. But it's not in the game yet.
Okay.
Officially.
Well, that would make sense with the emblem.
Yeah.
In which case, that's pretty on point.
Yep. That would make sense.
Baling corn. Boom.
But I also like I get that they would probably add that, but like what else is going to be in that pack?
Tulips.
Maybe. So you can bale corn and tulips.
Can you grow tulips in the game yet?
No.
That'd be an exciting feature.
I don't.
Could be like.
That would be one that I would get upset. I'd be like, I don't care if other people are having fun. I'm upset that this is a DLC. I'm just kidding.
You'd be angry?
That would push me into those half percents. I'd become a half percent.
It's only a matter of time. You just have to find something. Find something you're angry about, everybody.
Yeah, that's
let
important
everybody know.
And let everyone know. That's the important part.
Post it online. You'll be TikTok famous. I believe it. Well, this is exciting. Carrots are exciting. Stinky poo poo shovel looks exciting.
What do you think that one's gonna be?
Camels. No, I thought you were pointing at the box. No. Equipment to improve productivity. Shovel. I don't know what's a mod, what isn't. Can they use mods to just push out these kinds of packs?
They could mod these things theoretically, probably.
Okay. Equipment to improve productivity. I don't know. Isn't this just modern farming? Isn't that what it is?
And I wonder
what's productivity? Like maybe they're adding some more back-end tooling where you can maybe they'll let you do some more scheduling or like routine setting stuff.
That would be cool.
For stuff.
Have more like management functions?
Yeah.
That would be cool,
actually. Like an actual farm.
Yep. That would be cool. I think, based on the emblem, now this also kind of conflicts with what it says. It says equipment, so I'm thinking hand tools, because we don't have hand tools to do jobs in game.
Oh.
However...
So the shovel is... Okay.
Maybe. But then I also think that it says improve in productivity. That wouldn't really improve your productivity. It'd slow you down if you're not using a tractor to do it. If you're using it...
maybe in Pack 3, they'll give you the ability to use your hands to do everything.
Oh.
And then they're gonna
give you better
hand tools instead of your bare hands.
So
now
you're out weeding the field with your hands versus
we've artificially reduced the market value to give you this thing to increase it.
Capitalism. Capitalism right there, folks.
Oh yeah.
Oh gosh. And also I know this is important here. So we already know about carrots. It's teased here. Lush with exciting crops.
What else do you guys don't have?
Onions.
Broccoli?
Well, we don't. There's a lot of things. There's probably far more things we don't have than we have.
Green onions, scallions, cabbage, lettuce.
None of those.
Cucumbers?
Nope.
Green beans?
Nope.
Oh.
With the potential is completely untapped.
What food crops do you have that people eat? You have corn.
We have wheat, barley, oats, canola, sunflower, soybeans, corn, sugar beets, potatoes, olives, grapes, sorghum.
Dang, your guys' nutritional value is not that. I feel like a fun YouTube challenge for you would be, I'm gonna live off of nothing but what I can farm in Farming Simulator.
Oh God! I'm trying to make homemade bread with this wheat, guys. This sucks. I eat a lot of potatoes. I eat a lot of. I'm like French fries every night.
Sunflower seeds. All the time.
That's my snack.
You can have potato chips.
I could.
Can you kill a cow and eat it in this game?
Oh, they do have animals, and you can raise them for beef. You can't kill them because that's not.
Yeah, you can't kill animals. You can't drink alcohol. I get it.
Right. Yeah, you get it. It's a lame game.
Nothing fun.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not helping me want to play this game.
I mean,
they can hear that. I really did whisper that.
He said, in case you're wondering, nothing helped me want to play this game.
Yeah, I can't make booze. Can't slaughter cows.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, there are PC mods that allow you to do all those things.
Oh, heck yeah. Way to go, guys. I'm proud of you. Here to the community for doing what Giants wouldn't. And they get to keep their age rating.
Yep.
Because of that. That's wow. That's thinking right there.
Yep.
Great. Well, this
so
looks. I'm excited for you guys. When does this come out?
We don't know.
This is 2023 pack.
Yep, 2023. This will all come out by the end of the year.
Okay.
This one they said pack 1 should be announced early 2023. So I'm surprised they actually haven't announced it yet.
It is early.
Yeah, or actually they said it would come out in early 2023. So I thought they would have announced it by now, but regardless. Other thing, sub update. Last time we actually mentioned it on a podcast, I was at 7,000 subs on Farmer Cop.
Mm-hmm.
And now we're just almost to 97,000.
Wow.
Which is wild. We should be...
You've only got 3,000 more people to...
Trick? I mean...
Yeah.
Encourage?
Coerce?
To coerce? To
It's just because you're so obnoxious.
Thank you.
That's why people view you.
Yep.
Which is saying a lot on YouTube, actually.
That is true.
I will say.
There's a lot of obnoxiousness on YouTube.
Congrats!
Thank you. Thank you. I feel honored.
What are you going to do at 100,000?
12-hour live stream.
I mean, that's nothing for you. That's just a normal work.
No,
day.
that's a long stream.
That's normal. Well, this is just...
The longest stream I ever did was like 5 hours.
All right. Are you going to bring on guests to celebrate?
I don't know what I'm going to do.
You're going to go solo for 12 hours?
I might have to do something. Maybe I'll play bass for part of it. I don't know. I'll do anything. Anything. I'm like, I can't farm for 12 hours.
Can you play anything else?
I guess I could. It doesn't really matter.
Doesn't matter?
Well,
you're not stuck with Farming Sim.
I am kind of.
Oh, okay.
I can't. So I have, since I'm a Giants partner, I can't play any game that could potentially compete with Farming Simulator.
Okay.
So I typically just don't play any other games on my main channel to keep it safe. But, so I couldn't play Farm Manager on there, which is another game I like to play, but I couldn't play it on there because I would get in trouble, which would not be good. But I could play a multiplayer, get a multiplayer server set up and let other people join me.
Woo!
Which would be kind of fun.
That would be fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it will be. It'll be a long.
That's gonna be a long day.
It'll be a long stream.
Everybody, subscribe. Make it happen.
Make it happen, everyone.
12-hour live stream.
Right now, we're set to hit 100,000 mid-March. Shut up, Jack. My cat. That was so funny. You're fine.
Is he subscribed?
No.
You didn't make an account for your cat to subscribe to you?
He doesn't need internet privileges. I can't imagine what he would look up on YouTube. How to kill my owner. How to trick him into feeding me more.
He'd probably order one of those Amazon buttons that just orders food.
He would.
All the time.
He would.
That'd be great.
I'm like, what's a $7,000 bill on my credit card? Jack?
Literally a mountain jack. All right. Congrats. I'm excited for you. 100,000. Big step. Never thought that it would turn into this in 2020.
I didn't either.
Cool.
I didn't either.
Oh,
but here we are.
Here it is.
I have a lot of trips planned that I haven't told you about either.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this year. I'm going to PAX East officially.
That's the big gaming thing.
Yep. In Boston in the end of March.
Boston?
In Boston.
Boston?
So,
Get a crab melt or whatever they sell.
I don't like crabs, so.
Do you like shellfish of any kind?
No, I don't like shellfish. I don't like seafood, so it's going to be lame for me. I'll be looking for steak restaurants.
Yeah. Classics.
No, to be fair, I'll be hanging out with DJ Goham's going, and maybe the Farm Sim guy going.
What's in Boston? Is that where PAX is?
Yeah, that's where
PAX East.
PAX East in Boston.
East.
But
are you going to PAX West?
PAX West already happened. Oh, I guess for 2023 it hasn't happened yet.
No.
But I just thought it happened already.
Like, how do I miss that?
Like, wow, that happened quick. Woo! I probably will go to PAX West because it usually happens in Seattle. Or at least it happened last year in Seattle. So that'll be pretty easy for me to go to that one. But I didn't this year.
I know the other trip you're planning. Yeah.
FarmCon is another one I'm going to.
Like in Germany again.
Yes. It hasn't been announced that it's in Germany, but it's in Germany.
I mean, yeah, come on.
It's going to be in Germany. It always has been.
Come on.
They're going to try to announce it sooner so other people can get there, because last time they announced it like 2 months before it happened. So like not a lot of people could plan that far ahead to get.
That's nuts.
Yeah. I was lucky I got to go. But yeah, I'll be going to that. And then I might go visit DJ Goham for a week at his house in North Carolina. And speaking of North Carolina...
Whoa, what a transition.
What a transition. The video is on the notes here. Let me show you a video that I released.
The video?
This is the video. Let me zoom in so you can see it.
You're making this sound like I should go watch it.
I'm going to put it on... You have to watch it afterwards. We can't watch it during this. We might watch it after we're done here, actually. I'm going to put back to this. So there it is. That's the thumbnail. That's the video I released. The tractor chase that shook the farm sim community. And then I put the headline, like a clip from the headline.
North Carolina man on stolen tractor leads cops on wild chase.
They had like a 6-hour pursuit with this guy.
What? 6 hours? I mean, what do you do when you get up against a tractor?
That was literally, that was like running cars over and stuff.
Are you not trained for that?
No, but this video, I did some training things for that police department and showed them what they should have done. And I broke down what happened.
Oh.
So this is a really good video. If you haven't checked it out.
Informative.
If you haven't checked it out, if I remember, I'll link it down below in the description. If you just type in the tractor chase and then Farmer Cop, I'm sure it will come up. But I posted it yesterday, and it's already got almost 6,000 views. Actually, it's got over that, because this is not up to date.
That's awesome.
But it's...
These are the insights we need.
These are the insights I need. And it happened, and the reason I said it is to happen, DJ Goham talked about it on the Farm Sim show and how funny it was. And,
was it him?
No, it wasn't DJ Goham.
Oh, okay.
No. But then they ended up shooting the tire out. Is how they had to stop it.
Oh, really?
They shot the front tire out.
That stopped it?
No.
The front tire would.
They stopped the front tire, or they shot the front tire out, then it continued for several more miles.
Yeah.
Until it finally stopped. And then he hopped off and started coming at the officers with a knife.
What?
And then they tased him and took him into custody.
Who was this guy?
He, I guess, was... his name is Ronnie Hicks. It's in the news article. I guess I can say it. But I guess they said they know Ronnie well.
Oh, they know Ronnie.
And it's kind of funny. Like, obviously, if there's a guy that's doing
he's
stuff
one
like
of the regulars.
Exactly.
Is that what you call those people? The regulars?
We call them regulars, frequent flyers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what we call them.
There you go.
Probably 20% of all the calls I go to are the same group of people. Like the same 15 or 20 people.
Makes sense.
Yep. And probably 20% of the arrests that we made are those same 15 or 20 people. But and it'll be funny, like an address will pop up on our call screen. I'm like, yep, we're gonna go talk to so and so. And usually I know what so and so is gonna be upset about too. It's like it's just all the same.
Oh my gosh.
Yep. But anyhow.
Are you allowed to hand them books or videotapes of helpful things for their problems?
No. Oh. I feel like I would probably get in trouble for that. It would be funny. It would be funny.
Here, this will help you. This will reduce police calls to your home by 100% if you follow the directions on this video.
Oh gosh. Stop it! Don't break the law.
Yeah.
Stop. In the video. Stop! I should post a video on my channel as a joke. It's like how to not...
You'll never guess the secrets of not breaking crime. It has a timestamp of 15 seconds.
Just put a YouTube short up.
I love it.
I should do that. Noteworthy mods. The big one that hasn't gotten released yet, that's coming out soon, is PC only, is Upper Mississippi River Valley, or UMRV. I have a map tour out, which you can see on your screen if you're watching this on YouTube. In the right-hand corner, make sure you guys go check that out. Great map tour by yours truly, because I'm amazing.
Yeah, you are.
And yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm so humble about it as well.
I've been told I need to affirm everybody for everything, so yeah, you are.
Thank you. That's what... Who told you that?
I don't know.
I don't know. I was like, what?
2023 told me that.
Copy that. But yeah, so that's all good. I want to just do another quick. This is a word from our sponsor. Not really, but we're not sponsored by anyone.
Oh,
not yet.
I'm just like, I don't know this.
We're sponsored by First Responder Coffee.
Got him.
If you guys haven't bought any First Responder coffee, if you're in the U.S., you can buy it. Go to firstrespondercoffees.com. I'll try to link it down below in the description if I remember.
Have I tried it yet?
I don't know if you have. You drink coffee, right?
Yeah, I love
Here,
coffee.
you can have that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, take it home to your
I'm
house.
going to give you a live reaction so I can give you my...
Yeah, you can just snort it right now and see how you...
Snort?
Yeah, so we don't have to take a break to cook it. Just
You mean
rip it open.
sniff through the bag?
No, I mean snort it. I say what I mean and I mean what I say. I'm just kidding. Does it smell good?
Ooh.
It's a dark Italian
That
roast.
smells really good.
That's the night shift
That's
roast.
a classic right there.
But yeah,
I like the branding too.
thank you.
Very nice. The black bag
Yep.
is very classy.
Yep.
I would not be ashamed to have this on my shelf.
Exactly. Yep. Yeah, no, it tastes good. That's the only coffee I drink now.
Can I have some after this episode?
Sure.
Great.
Sure, absolutely. You don't have to even open. You can take that one home. I have another bag open. I can make you more. Yeah.
Woo!
But yeah, 50% of profits will go to programs for first responders and their families. So make sure you check that out. I'm working on getting shipping to other countries. Currently, it just ships to the U.S., but it's free shipping. So the prices you see is what you pay. And if you want to do a bulk order, because you're going to order either 12 singular pound bags of coffee or more, or 20 pounds worth of coffee in 5-pound bags, so 4 bags or more, let me know. I can give you a discount if you contact me. But yeah, and your 2 season pass, pre-order that. So pre-orders and DLCs. We are Giants partners, or I am a Giants partner. I'm a silver partner. We are trying to get to gold. This is approximately how many more affiliate sales we need to get to gold. It's quite a few, but we're trying to get there. We need about 180 more sales.
That's not a lot.
It's not a ton. It's not a ton. That should bump us up to gold, or at least get us pretty darn close. So anytime you order anything for PC, whether it's for Farming Center 19, 17, I believe even there's still links out for, 22, any DLCs, the game itself, use code FarmerCop at checkout. It does go to help support the channel. And yeah, it only works for PC, unfortunately. So if you're on console, it doesn't do anything to help me. But if you're on PC, pre-order it using that link. It helps a ton. So please do that. But anyhow, and then if you haven't checked out sorry, kicked you. If you haven't checked out GamerCop, we're doing a series on City of Gangsters right now. Speaking of alcohol.
There it is.
So, there it is.
There it is.
But yeah, so that's great. Do you have any real world farming stories or other topics such as peanut butter and jelly cakes that you want to talk about?
Did you know that peanuts are actually a bean?
Are they really?
Yeah, you dig them up out of the dirt. Farming Simulator would not have taught you this.
No, because we don't have peanuts.
Because you don't have peanuts yet.
Yep.
There you
I
go.
did not know that. That's the fun fact for the day.
That's the fun farming fact.
the fun farming fact.
The FFF.
The FFF.
It's long and far different from the SSS.
Yes. But yeah, there you go.
Woo! No, I haven't thought about the farming lifestyle in a long time. People have been asking me about it because they know that I grew up on the farm. And it's like, why didn't you take on the family business? It's like, even at 12 years old, I knew that I did not want to continue the family business.
You're like, I did not enjoy this.
Oh, I saw my dad not enjoy it.
Fair enough. That
Yeah.
makes sense.
So yeah,
Farming is hard.
it is hard.
It's a hard life to
It's
live
hard.
for not that much reward, really. Depending on what you farm, I guess. But
Self-employed, I guess, technically.
that's true. That's true.
That's rewarding.
That is rewarding, but you have to.
You can attest to that.
I can't. It is rewarding to be self-employed. I mean, I'm not entirely self-employed. I still have to go to my other job at least 40 hours a week. but
Partially.
Partially self-employed.
It's like what, 30% self-employed?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, maybe a little bit more.
Okay. As soon as you get
I'm
that
trying to
gold
think.
status, what percentage will it be?
It'll still be the same.
Okay.
It's all about the views on YouTube, but
All right.
the gold status will still be awesome.
Yeah.
That's what we're trying to get at. And Giant Software, a lot of times, if
'Cause
you're
you're a
gold
winner.
partner, will exactly.
You're a winner.
Exactly.
First place is for the gold.
Exactly.
Silver.
That's right. Sorry, other silver partners out there, you're cool too.
Yeah.
But I'm also a silver partner, so we're all losers right now. I'm just
Yeah.
kidding.
Yeah. See, you have the place where you can say that.
Yeah, exactly.
Get with it, guys. All right. Pharmacists, blah blah blah.
Yep. I think that's it for that sort of stuff.
Is that everything? Oh, City of Gangsters. You also have Minecraft will continue.
Yes,
Noted
Minecraft
here.
will continue
Okay.
once I have the time. So it may never
There you
continue, but we will try.
I thought you got a surplus of time recently.
I do, but I'm still trying to catch up for not having a surplus of time. So
You
I
guys
haven't
hear
caught back
that?
up.
FC isn't devoting all of his time to make videos for you.
I actually literally almost am.
Nah.
So, so this week is the first week, and I should be. I still won't even make it. I was almost to the point this week where I had all my videos for the week pre-recorded ahead of time.
Almost.
Almost.
I don't think you've ever been there. Have you?
I have.
You have?
I have.
Back in the day when
Back
you only
in the
had
day.
2 businesses.
Yeah. Yep.
Those were the days.
Those are the days.
Great. Do we have a crime story? Do we
I don't.
have...
We have a crime of the week, but
Your notes are very cryptic. I can't quite make out what we're doing next.
that's perfect. Just how I like
I'm along for the ride, everybody.
it. What we should do, I have a bunch of like random. Oh, first off, too, actually, one little. Where am I going?
What's your little secret?
My little secret.
Yeah.
I need to get to the
Did
place.
you go to Jared?
Oh gosh, no, I
That's
don't.
a secret. He went to Jared.
He went to Jared. So that tractor chase video that I posted, whoever the 4 people are that disliked it,
You had to do a call out?
I'm calling you out.
Oh my goodness.
There's nothing to dislike about that video. It's the best video I've ever posted, and I loved making it.
So in
So
North Carolina.
yeah. And then one of my moderators stayed in the stream. I was talking about the 4 dislikes that it had,
Yeah.
and he goes, "It was probably because it happened in Boone. Boone Police Department was the ones that were chasing him."
Oh.
And he said it was probably 4 Boone officers that went on and disliked. I was like, that would be so
Like,
funny.
How dare
Like,
you?
how dare you?
We tried our best.
Try our best.
Don't need your ridicule.
Fair enough. Fair enough. That's fair. Okay, sorry. I just had to call them out real quick. So there's that.
Publicly ridicule. There
Yeah,
it is.
they deserved it, though.
It's the kind of channel I respect, you know?
Someone who's willing to publicly ridicule other people.
his viewers.
So these comments, we don't have any comments from viewers, probably because I didn't type them out, but it's fine. Continuing on. Comments for the podcast. These are comments that got left on my channel, and some of them don't make sense. None of them make sense, or they were really funny.
Ooh.
So I want to know your reactions to these and what you think.
Okay, should
So
I start with the top one?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, somebody does not know it possibly which season truth to the map.
So what do you think they're trying to ask?
I don't know. Hi, somebody. He's addressing somebody named somebody because the somebody is capitalized. Hi, somebody does not know it. Possibly because which season truth on the map? Or
No,
the map?
to the map.
Truth to the map.
Question.
So obviously, there's someone out there named somebody who doesn't know that it's possible.
Where are you going now?
That you that that's doesn't know that season of the truth. It has a map, possibly. Yeah, we'll go with that. Somebody doesn't know that season of the truth has a map, possibly.
That's such a great comment.
I like it. Well done. Good job. You tried.
The next one I started putting what video it was on. So this next one, some of these are just generic. They're not the actual comment. So this next one it's the thing I put in there is business school. You will get shredded comment. Someone put one of my top 10 mods of the week video. This is what they commented down below. They were like something like, "What a terrible presentation. You did so bad with your presentation. If you were in business school, you would get absolutely shredded." And I was like,
If you were in business school,
yeah, I was like,
get shredded.
I think I just removed it, but I was like, it made me laugh so hard when I read it because I was like, well, I should have responded like, I'm not in business school, so I don't want to get shredded.
I wonder how many of these are bots. Just like robot comments.
Yeah, you never know.
Never know. It could be. If
It
you were
could
in
be.
business school, you would have gotten shredded.
Yeah,
Maybe.
But there wasn't
you
like
would have
a-
gotten like really buff.
but if it was like a bot, wouldn't there be like a link to like, here, this will help you do your presentations better?
Yeah, I guess that's true.
Like there was no benefit
I need
to
to
the
stop
bot.
giving people the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah, don't do that.
Honestly, I need to stop.
Don't do that. People
You're in
lost
business
it.
school, you would have gotten shredded.
It just made me laugh
Are
so
business
hard.
schoolers doing YouTube videos for Farming Sim? They're the ones doing the
I
high
don't
quality
know.
stuff? Who's like the best farming sim YouTuber?
Yeah. Also, if you left any of these comments
school.
and you're listening to this, please message me.
You have gold.
Yeah.
Gold to give.
Yeah.
You could support this channel immensely with your mental faculties.
Oh goodness.
The
The next thing I put on there is it says, "What map is this?" comment. So many people literally will see a video like this one right here. They're like, "What map is this?" No Man's Land is the name of the map.
No Man's Land.
I've never not put it in the title. Except for on tutorial videos, which I answer those people.
I mean, you could have been more specific. You could have said map : No Man's Land.
You're right. But then if we go, if we just click this.
Nobody reads the description.
Oh god,
no.
You knew where I was going.
Nobody reads the description, FC. Come on.
You're right.
You're a professional YouTuber. You should know this.
You're so right, though. Unless they need something very specific out of it, they will not go to it. Oh gosh, you're so right, though. Oh goodness. Or I get comments like this. They'd be like, "It's not working. Help! Help!" I'm like, "Help!" I'm like, "Do you know how many things can go wrong? Like,
come on, help them!"
Like, I'm like,
was there a comment? Did you respond? Did you try to?
I don't respond to those.
You don't have an IT department at FC Studios?
No, I am our only.
It won't hurt. Help!
I am our only employee, and I am part-time.
Even at my company, I would get a response from IT if I said that. Help! It won't work.
Well, but like I don't know what they're talking about.
It won't work. Your video, the game,
I literally know nothing. Usually, it's on like a tutorial video. They're like, "My chickens won't blah blah blah. My chickens won't lay eggs," or something like that. And I'm like, I don't know why they're not doing that unless I like have access to your game.
Yeah.
So I always have them send me $100 in Apple gift cards.
Ooh.
And then I respond.
Oh yeah. Have you gotten those bots yet? There's like mimicking you, but like click here for fantastic award.
Yes, I have.
You have?
I've gotten people. Yeah.
You're that?
I've been imitated. It's happened several times.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what fame feels like.
Being imitated by bots online
to try and sell people stuff.
I actually had. This is funny. I saw someone took my intro video and just uploaded it as a video.
Ooh.
And so I just copyright struck them.
Yeah.
I was like, that's my video. I was like, you can't use my intro without my permission. And so I copyright struck them. And I've never gone through that process before. And YouTube is like there's a lot of questions for 10 seconds.
Like, are you sure?
Are you sure this is yours? All you, my guess it's mine. No, I didn't give them permission. Blah, 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 blah. And finally, they just like, all right, we took it down. Oh, yeah, thank you, YouTube.
Did you get their royalties?
No, they weren't monetized. So
there
was a small channel.
Yeah,
but it was. I only found out about it because they tagged me in the description.
They tagged you?
They're like at Farmer Cop's intro. I'm like, why would you let me know that you're taking it? I was like, also, why did you upload this?
You just copyright struck one of the people that like views you as a hero.
I don't care.
You're my hero. I want to be
that
your hero.
Just because I'm their hero doesn't mean they can steal from me.
That's fair. You know,
but it's
hard lessons are hard to learn.
That'd be like saying like they took their favorite tutorial of mine because they love it so much and they're my biggest fan. They uploaded it on their channel so they could share it to more people. That'd be like that same concept.
That's actually a thing in business. We have in between people that
this is why I'm not in business
They promise they're gonna bring in more customers. They say, oh yeah, we're gonna bring in like 5 more customers for you, and it's been 5 years and they've only got 2.
Wow.
Yeah. And
that's wild.
So I've been talking to salespeople and it's like, yeah, we're just going to cut them loose. And they were going to contact the customers they got for us and be like, do you want to buy from us direct now?
That makes sense.
So there you go.
Wow.
It's just business. It's just business.
And that's why I'm not in business school.
I would get shredded.
I would get shredded if I was in
You would get shredded. You just don't know how it works.
Yep. I would get absolutely shredded.
What do you own? Like 5 businesses?
Yes. What do we got? The coffee company?
Yeah.
I guess, what do you classify as a business? Farmer Cop is kind of all-encompassing of my merch and all my other sales. I'm partnered with a lot of different people.
I mean, you're doing lucrative things separate from each other. You can have several businesses within a company.
It's true. Farmer Cop LLC now owns these multiple companies, I guess. I don't know.
Boom.
The only one that I kind of run separately is my coffee company.
Okay.
But the rest of them are kind of all encompassing because they kind of make sense with it. But...
FC Holding.
Yep. No, I have an umbrella company. It's CG7905. I'm incorporated. So they can't find me. The tax man can't find me. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. That's a joke. Pay your taxes, everyone.
It is tax season. Topical.
All right, are you ready for the next one?
I'm ready. What is it?
All right, this one. I'll let you read this one.
Which key is when choosing silage and grass ... question mark?
And that was on my Farming Simulator 19 guide to cows.
It sounds like this is actually kind of interpretable. It sounds like he's asking for a DLC key for the silage and grass DLC, if that's a thing.
That's not, wow. No.
No, that's not a thing. No,
all of that's base game.
Oh. Ooh, maybe he's trying to trick you. It's like, hey, could you give me the key to the silage and grass DLC? He's gonna give me the actual game.
He's like, this will get him.
This will get him.
This will get him. And next I'm gonna ask for iTunes gift cards.
Yeah.
This will get him.
Steal his intro.
It's crazy how many people, like, I take so many fraud calls at work. It's crazy.
How many people are doing frauds?
They'll believe anything someone tells them online.
Yeah.
Like, you'll love this. I had an IT security guy. That was his job. He did IT security.
No way.
Allowed someone remote access to his PC and they lost all the money in his bank account.
IT security. Oh.
His job was to secure IT for his company. Or for the company he worked for.
Ooh.
I was like, you're not very good at your job.
That's like,
I didn't say that to him.
That's like that's a resignation right there.
Yeah, I was like,
bro.
You did what? He's like, yeah, or I'll have people like, they told me they needed $500 worth of gift cards, and I knew it was a scam, but I still went and got them. I'm like, what?
Oh, no.
And then I sent them the codes, and then I
went back to
Walmart. And Walmart said the card was empty. I'm like, yeah, because they drain it and shift it to another card. That's how they work. It's crazy.
Oh.
The most I've ever seen someone lose out, and I did feel bad for her because she was an older lady, but she gave away $119,000.
Stop.
Her entire life savings.
Stop it.
It was so sad. I felt so bad for her. So do not. Scams are real. Yeah, it was so much money.
No.
So much. It might have even been more than that, but it was somewhere around that.
Ah.
Yeah.
I hate.
Doesn't that just hate? Like you just want to go find the person that did that.
Welcome to the sad cast, everybody.
The sad cast.
Gosh, dang, I hate that.
It makes you want to just go find that person, but they're almost always not in the U.S.
Makes you want to do some civil justice.
It's called street justice.
Yeah, street justice, FC.
Street justice.
Look the other way.
Look the other way. So today in this podcast, we've covered alcohol, bootlegging alcohol, and street justice.
Yeah.
Thank you for watching. No, just kidding.
Woo!
Continuing on.
Welcome to the Funcast.
The Funcast. Went from Sadcast to Funcast. Okay.
Should I keep reading these, or do we want to do a different thing?
We could do Crime of the Week.
I like that. We
okay.
haven't done one of them in
Let's
a
do
long
that.
time.
So we got rid of... I'm going to delete them so we don't do them again.
Okay.
And then we can do those ones next week.
Crime of the Week. I'm excited for what you found.
This is what I found. I'm going to put it over on the screen for everyone to see. I don't think there's anything on here that... I just want to make sure there's nothing like... No, none of my information's on there. You'll see what time we recorded it. Oh, no. Okay, I'm going to put it on the screen.
Okay.
If I hit the right buttons.
Boom. Look, nobody's ever looked at this before.
Where's my mouse? I can't find it.
You can... I believe in you.
I can't see it. Where is it?
Oh, no.
There's 3 screens.
Oh, no, you're so old.
Oh, there it is. Oh, no, you're so old. I couldn't find it. I lose my mouse every day, all the time. I'm going to zoom in, because I am old. The RCW of the day, the crime of the day. RCW stands for Revised Code of Washington. The crime of the day is RCW 905060. Criminal sabotage.
Criminal sabotage.
Because it's one of the coolest sounding crimes that I'll never arrest anyone for.
Ooh. Do you want to read it, or should I read it?
I just want, before you read it,
okay.
what do you think it is?
Oh, right. That's what we do.
What do you think
sabotage. It is? So you know those like notices on like technology, do not destroy, disrupt, sabotage, or so and so. I have to be super clear about it.
Yeah.
What if a criminal sabotage is just the same thing as a sabotage, but it's a recurring sabotage?
Oh. Okay.
So that's my first inclination. The other thing that I thought of is this is a sabotage of a criminal by another criminal.
Oh, wow. The old dirtbag on dirtbag.
The old dirtbag. The old double cross.
Dirtbag squared.
Yeah. Paid off by the cops. That's why I sabotaged him. But actually, it's a crime! Tricked you!
Tricked you!
You're going in for criminal sabotage. We don't like people that betray their friends, even if they're criminals.
So that we gotta just read it now.
Okay, now that
we've gone
my imagination's run wild.
Now we've run wild. Criminal sabotage defined. Whoever, with intent that his or her act shall, or with reason to believe that it may, injure, interfere with. So injure, interfere with, interrupt, supplant. What does supplant mean? What does that mean?
Let me look it up.
Supplant.
What does supplant mean?
supplant.
Supersede and replace.
Wow.
Supplant.
So if it supersedes and replaces, nullifies, impairs, or obstruct the owner or operator's management, operation, or control of any agriculture, stock raising, lumbering, mining, quarrying, fishing, manufacturing, transportation, mercantile, or building enterprise or any other public or private business or commercial enterprise wherein any person is employed for wage shall willfully damage or destroy or attempt or threaten to damage or destroy any property whatsoever, or shall unlawfully take or retain or attempt or threaten unlawfully to take or retain possession or control of any property, instrumentality, machine. That's what a word.
Machine, mechanism, or appliance
Used in such business or enterprise shall be guilty of criminal sabotage, which is a Class B felony.
What does that mean again? It's been a minute.
So the highest level of crime is Class A felony. That's the step below that.
Yeah. Okay.
So that is actually the same level of crime as... Yep. Can't think of an example.
You can't think of a Class B felony?
No, maybe Resberg.
All
I know is like in my mind,
burglary.
Because for me, like the what level of felony doesn't matter to me at work.
Yeah. What matters?
It matters that it's a felony, and if it's a violent felony or not. Those are the only things that matter for me.
Oh, okay.
If it's a felony, because if it's a Class A, B, or C felony, all that does is when they get found guilty of it, it changes what their punishment is.
Okay, so it's still a felony. You only care that felony is there.
Yeah, that's all I care about.
Okay, well, so
there's a lot of words in here.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and summarize that. Whoever with intent, that his or her act shall. So whoever with intent and reason to believe does such a bad thing to a piece of machinery, and they are also employed at the place where the machinery is. If they do sabotage it and understandably sabotage it with the intent to sabotage, they will be charged with criminal sabotage. So basically, someone has intent to sabotage something at the place where they work, and they do it.
How do we know they have to work there? Are you going for the wherein?
Any person is employed for a wage.
But does that not...
That's just saying a business. So it doesn't have to be the person that works there.
Yeah.
So if you sabotage something, a piece of equipment...
Or any part of a company. Because you can also just supplement their management.
Property.
Well, you don't have to... If you do anything to... Basically, if you do anything...
If you inconvenience that company in any way with any of their equipment...
It doesn't have to be equipment, though.
What does that have to be?
With intent, injure, act shall reasonably may injure, interfere...
Injure?
Well, maybe it does have to be... Just has to be property. Shall willfully damage or destroy, or attempt or threaten to damage. So they just have to threaten to damage it, too.
Yeah.
Or retain, so theft. Or restraining powers where unlawfully take or retain, or attempt or threaten unlawfully take or retain, possession or control of any...
Okay.
So property...
Let's put this into practice. I'm going to commit a crime right now.
Yeah.
For science.
FC?
Yeah. I'm going to cut the cable to your microphone.
Oh my gosh. You're under arrest. Is that what you wanted? I'm just kidding.
I That's good YouTube content, though.
That
Oh,
was
man.
that was perfect.
You're not on duty, though, so thank goodness.
I just wish they just heard muffling as they tackled you and put you into handcuffs. Oh God! Stop resisting! Why is there a scuffle?
Criminal sabotage!
You're under arrest for criminal sabotage.
Do you get like scout badges for each new crime you charge with somebody?
It's kind of funny
The
you say
criminal
that.
sabotage badge? No way.
No,
What?
you don't get any badges, but we do sometimes play. We usually do it with traffic violations. We'll play what's called traffic stop bingo.
Ooh.
And you have to go stop people for violations, and if you get enough violations, you win. Different violations.
Different, unique violations.
Yeah.
So, I'm really conflicted about that.
They're still legit traffic stops.
I know, but
But we might. Let's say we need a brake light violation. We
it
might let the
feels-
guy with no headlights go to look for a brake light violation.
It feels like something I would watch in like a comedy about cops.
Where do you think
Like,
they come up with it?
Only weird, like, bad cops do this. Like, you know, that seems to undermine the prestige with which I view the law enforcement people.
we do
You
like
guys want to
to.
play traffic stop bingo?
The only
That's
reason
like-
we haven't tried to think if we played it a long time, but
Oh,
we
the
like
coffee
to
smells really good.
we like to compete with each other. Like we'll say first person to 10 traffic stops today, or first person to get an arrest today.
So that's just creative work environment.
Yeah, we'll say first person to arrest or first person to 10 traffic stops, whichever comes first. They have to buy lunch for everyone or something like that. Like we'll do stuff like that.
Ooh.
Because then it makes us like go out there and actually be proactive,
Yeah.
which is good.
Which
we
is
should
just
be
like
proactive. That's our
business
job.
practices.
Yeah.
You got shredded in business school. Garbage. You think of anything like that, business guy?
Yeah, you think of that? You under arrest for criminal? Did you know about criminal sabotage, business guy?
Yeah.
Did you?
No.
Did you?
No, bet he didn't.
No.
Named
Didn't.
for
They
like
didn't.
Chad.
He's probably in prison right now for that criminal sabotage because he didn't want to get shredded, but he
Oh,
stole the
man.
shredder from an office building,
Ooh.
and then they shredded him with the law.
Dude.
Got him. High five over that
You can't
one.
even stand under that kind of pun.
No
The
one
weight of the
can.
pun.
No one can.
Oh, man. Okay, so did I technically commit the crime by threatening to cut the cable to your microphone? Because it is FC LLC's business property.
It's a commercial enterprise. I think Farmer Cop could be considered that since they make money doing it.
I guess more so
Yeah, I think yeah.
accurately as if I decided to just throw this bag of coffee on the ground, right? Because that seems more like commercial enterprise.
Well, I
guess
just gave
that's-
it to you, so that wouldn't really count.
Yeah,
That'd
that's
be your
true.
property,
You did
yeah.
gift it to me.
Yeah.
So I can do whatever I want.
But if you went outside to the bags I had, and that actually wouldn't be bad either, because that's not even stock. That's just my own private property.
You have a private stock of your own coffee?
Of course, that's
Like
what
a
I drink.
pallet?
Not like a pallet, no.
Oh.
But like if I did have it stocked here and I warehoused it here and you went out and damaged a bunch of it, I think that could work. If your goal was to affect my company.
Ooh.
But the problem here with this, you have to prove that their intent was to sabotage them. Because most of the time when people if you went into Walmart and you stole from them,
yeah.
you don't get arrested for criminal sabotage. You get arrested for theft. Because
So
your
the
goal
intent
is
has to be that I want to hurt Walmart.
Walmart,
not
specifically.
not that I want that candy bar.
yeah, it has to be that
I'm against this business.
It
Therefore,
literally has to be that, and that's why it's a felony versus it's not. So it'd be so interesting.
Mine would not have been a criminal sabotage because I actually like your company.
Right, I would have had to prove you would have had to say like,
Hate that Farmer Cop exists.
I'm gonna
cut his
yeah,
cable.
exactly. I'm gonna cut this
Criminal
mic cord so he
sabotage.
can never record again, or I don't know, like some
That
wild.
sounds
thing.
like a weird bit from like a comic book, like a weird
Yeah, it does.
supervillain who's like against every capitalist business in the city. Criminal.
It does sound like that.
sabotage.
Yep, that does sound like that.
Uh,
But we always joke about this law because we're like, when are we ever gonna arrest someone for this?
Well, just ask the questions like, why did you do that? And if somebody says, I just hate Walmart. Oh, criminal sabotage.
And then our prosecutor's office would drop it faster than I could wrap the call up. Oh gosh. Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of
It would have to
this
be
is
like
kind
a
of
big-
a pointless crime in Washington.
You would like the only thing I can think of when you would do it is if you had like a big scale thing where it's like they damaged let's say they did something crazy like this group of 3 guys that hates Microsoft did like $1 million in damage to the company to try to sabotage them. And then their servers or something, I don't know, some server went down for a little bit because it kind of if they did
Then you want
that
to put everything you can on them because that's like
well you would. So this is the nice thing about this law is it doesn't give it says that one of these things has to happen. It doesn't exclude those from being charged as well. So you'd also be able to charge them with like theft or malicious mischief, which is property damage in Washington. If you watch the podcast, you'd know that we covered that. I'm just kidding.
Why'd you say it so sarcastic?
I don't know why. But yeah, so like the only thing I can think of is like you tag it on for like a huge event.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't, to make sure they get charged with a felony. But I can't think of another example.
Yeah, me either. This is interesting.
It is interesting. We need like a lawyer to be a guest on the show.
Ooh, I would love that.
That would be phenomenal.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Can we find somebody to do that?
We need to find somebody to do that. Have a lawyer. If you want to you guys as a lawyer, we'll Skype you in.
Oh, that'd be awesome.
We'll Skype you in.
Please consider us.
Yeah, we'll need your bar number.
You have to be an active lawyer.
Yeah. I'll take a retired lawyer at this point.
Well, yeah, have to have actually done lawyering.
Yeah, you have to have been lawyering. You can't be like, I'm in law school.
I know some things about things.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're the person that I talk to that's a college student. Like, I'm a criminal justice major. I know everything. And I'm like, well, you're under arrest, criminal justice major. What? They're my favorite. I have had that happen. Yes.
Oh, no.
Yep.
I'm a criminal.
I'm above the law. I had this one person I detained for something. I can't remember. And then their friend walked up who was a criminal justice major, and he made sure he told me about it. And he goes, are they being detained? And I was like, yes, they are. And then he's like, oh. Like he thought that he thought that like I didn't have enough to detain them and I was going to say no and then let him walk away. I was like, yes. And also you need to leave or you're about to be detained. And he's like, oh, okay.
Oh.
I was like, you're about to be arrested for obstruction if you don't get out of my face while I'm trying to talk to this person. It was so funny. But there's so many that like, they're like, am I being detained? I'm like, yes. I don't talk to people.
Do you need a definition?
Yes. I was like, yes, you are not free to leave.
Here's the definition of detained. You can answer the question.
Yeah, it's perfect. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I forgive you.
I saw this one guy once. I was driving to my patrol car, and he sees my car, and he had a beer bottle in his hand. So he sees me, and then he chucks it to get rid of it because he wasn't 21.
Yeah.
Well, I didn't really give a crap that much about it, but I was like, don't litter. I was like, come on. So I hop out of my car, and I was just gonna, hey, go pick it up and get on your way, dump it out, whatever, you know. Because I was like, I can't just see that and ignore a blatant law violation.
Right.
It's like it doesn't look good for my department or anything if I just see that and keep driving. So I get out of my car. I'm like, hey, come over here and talk to me for a second. He's like, do I have to, like, starts giving me attitude. He's like, do I have to come over there? And so that was the point where I was like, okay, buddy. I was like, okay, I'm now going to give you the father tone. And I looked at him.
Dad tone?
I did. I brought it out. I looked at him and I go, let me rephrase that.
What's your dad tone?
I don't know if I can do it. Like, it just kind of, I try not to sound like I'm trying to be a jerk to people because I still care about people, even people who commit crimes.
I know.
But like I looked at him. I don't know what my dad tone sounds like, but I looked at him in my dad tone and I go, okay, well let me rephrase that for you. Come here right now. And then he's like,
oh, that's the.
And then he kind of like gave me a like a.
Oh, and he did the son thing.
Yeah, and then he did.
He slammed his bedroom door and walked over to you.
He did. He literally did that. I felt like I feel like a lot of my job can be boiled down to like extreme parenting.
Ooh.
Like a lot of it is that. And some people will call the police if they can't parent their kids.
Kinda.
Yeah, it kind of is.
Kinda is.
I'm like a societal parent.
It's true.
Yeah.
Honestly.
We're here to help our kids and fight for our kids.
Discipline.
But sometimes we have to take our kids to jail.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Just like any parent
all
would.
Parent does.
That's all.
You don't have like metal bars keeping your kids in? Like, toddler boys, you should.
Well, I drives me crazy when people are like, I want you to come arrest my 6-year-old and tell them because they didn't clean the room.
6-year-old?
Just to scare them. I'm like, no. I'm like, I want your kid to like the police when they get older, not hate us.
Also, be a parent.
Yes, exactly. It's like, I'm not your parent. Like, no. People ask this stuff all the time. It drives me crazy.
They actually call you an
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. If you can think of the craziest thing in the world that someone would ask the police, it's happened. Someone called me and asked me if I would come to their house and unclog their toilet. And I said, if you can't, no, I said, if you can't do that yourself, you need to call a plumber. I was like, I'm not coming to your house to unclog your toilet. You can pay someone to do it.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not what I get paid for. That is not a police function. That's what usually the
Some part of me feels for that because a lot of people just didn't learn this stuff.
That is true.
Like,
and we do try to educate.
The embarrassment of them knowing this is a really easy fix, but I don't know how to do it. And I don't want to be shamed by a plumber. I'll call the call the civil servant because I'm a good citizen and I probably won't have to talk to him again.
Have I told you about my scale?
What's your scale?
My scale of when people call the police?
No.
There's a scale. There's a scale from it goes. I should make a chart for it. So on the left-hand side, and then we'll wrap up the episode because we're a little over time.
That's okay.
But so left-hand side of the scale, there's at the very bottom. So people are across this. Everyone's somewhere on the scale.
All right.
And then there's kind of like a line that goes up, and on the left-hand side of the scale, at the very bottom left-hand corner of this theoretical graph, is nothing. There's nothing happening. Nothing's going on. You're existing.
Yeah.
There's that.
Okay.
And then it goes in a straight diagonal line up to the upper right-hand corner of that chart.
Got it.
And that end of that chart is where you're being murdered. Those are the like that's the extreme and
the
other
do
extreme.
an MS Paint diagram of this?
We should do one. Can we do one?
Yeah.
How do I do that?
Paint.
How does
do you know how to use Microsoft Paint? So type in Paint.
Paint?
Yeah. Have you never used this before?
No.
Did you have a computer as like a 5-year-old?
No.
You didn't?
As a 5-year-old? No.
You never used MS Paint?
Oh, wow. Okay.
What?
So here's the chart. This is great.
Oh my goodness. What?
Amazing.
I've never used it. Okay, childhood right here. We're the same age. Did you guys not have a computer? Oh, you're just blown away by the concept that you can draw on your computer.
Leave me alone, okay?
You made YouTube thumbnails before you opened MS Paint.
Can I use this for other things?
Do whatever you want with it. I'll copyright it.
No, I can.
Oh my gosh. Okay, Grandpa. So you can also change the colors if you want to.
If I cut any of that out on your guys' end, we literally just laughed for 45 seconds.
Wow. All right,
Wow.
Grandpa. Wow. Woo. Yeah, you can use.
Oh, I can zoom. Sorry. Oh wow, too many zooms.
Oh my goodness.
Can I?
How do you have a YouTube channel with almost 100,000 subscribers?
How do I clear this?
So there's an eraser thing.
Oh.
It's
Well,
very...
I want to get the whole thing though.
So
I can do this probably.
Yes.
Nice. Okay.
Boom.
And
you're
then
learning
I'm gonna-
so fast.
All right. Now I'm making full screen.
Yep.
Okay. So back to the
chart.
chart. So we have.
You're fast learning.
Thank you. Oh, I don't
Ooh,
like
that one's.
How about this one? Unfortunately, I need to learn this.
This is fascinating. I've scribbling it back. Do you want me to diagram this for you?
No, I have to do it. This is something I have to do. So here's the chart. Then we have a line that goes like this.
All right, sweet. Yeah.
So
Looks
up
like a
here,
chart. Yeah, murder.
Murder. M for murder. Up here is N, which don't confuse it with the M, is for nothing.
Yeah.
And then people are down here.
Okay, continue. And I'm seeing this.
So right here
Yeah.
is the center. This is
the medium.
This is where crimes happen. This is crime.
Crime happens.
So everything that happens here, this is literally anything that happens ever.
Okay.
This is not a crime. This is a crime.
Crime begins in the middle and goes right.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
that's things that you should be called for.
Yeah. Well, and even then, I would say that there's another line that's right about here.
Uh-huh.
And this line and up, you should call the police.
Got it.
Because some things that aren't a crime,
almost a crime.
Yeah, like this is like welfare checks, community caretaking functions that aren't. It's not a crime to need help.
Yeah.
So if you need help and you need help, like serious help, like that's what we're here for. You can call us.
Yeah.
So that's not a crime. That's why it's below the scale. So as soon as you hit, let me circle it in blue. As soon as you hit
stuck in
this,
a tree is right there.
as soon as you hit this, you should call the police.
Got it.
The problem is we have people like the person that had the clogged toilet that called the police down here.
Yeah. That's
So on this scale, everyone will, and some people call the police at the opposite end of that in the wrong times as well. Like they call us way too late.
Yeah.
Like they should have called us sooner.
Yeah.
So like this whole scale, everyone down here at the bottom, as they're coming up this, as soon as they hit somewhere on the scale that they can't handle it, they call the police.
Yeah.
As soon as they hit something in their life they cannot handle anymore, they call the police. So this is, and I feel like unfortunately like
I like this metric.
This is 60% of my calls.
Wow. That's a lot.
Maybe not. Okay, that's probably a bit extreme. Okay, 30%. That's probably more accurate.
So what would you gauge? So people, the y-axis has got to be like level of distress, right?
Yeah.
So
yeah, like this is distress going up.
Yeah. I gotcha.
So going up and down this.
So when people are just like, I can't open my cereal box.
Yeah, that will probably be right about here.
Man,
but that is their distress level, and they now cannot handle it, so they will call the police.
Are these just like very social people? Or are they like, it's easier for me to call a civil servant than it is for me to YouTube something? Or like ask somebody else? Do they not have friends?
Some of it can be that.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's tricky.
That's kind of scary.
And we're always nice to them.
Yeah.
We're always nice to them. We just very nicely explain that it's not our problem.
Yeah.
And that they need to call.
Like
we'll try to refer them to the appropriate people. Like, you should call a plumber for your toilet. It's
Yeah.
like that's not a function we can do. It's like even if I have no calls going on or nothing going on, it is a better use of my time to drive a patrol car doing nothing than it is to go to that call. Because at least I'm a visible presence.
Yeah.
Like that's a better use of my time than going to that call and being parked on their house for 15 minutes while I unclog their toilet for them. That's a better. And the other thing too is if we do that and unclog that toilet for them, now the next time the toilet's clogged, what are they going to do? They're going to call the police again.
People's toilets.
Exactly, and then the word spreads that we will do really ridiculous things, and then all of a sudden we have other people calling. And then if we say no, they're like, well, the other officer did. And now we're the bad guy. So it's like, it's a very... That's why we can't do those things.
People are looking for a way.
It's not about... Yeah, obviously, if they were next door to the police department, it took me 2 seconds to go over there and help them with something really mundane. Sometimes we just say no because of the behavior it starts.
Yeah.
So that's the problem. Now, the other issue is we sometimes have people call the police here. Like, we had someone call the front desk of the police department. They're like, yeah, there's someone shooting at us. Can you send someone? They're like, let me send you to dispatch. Like, they didn't call dispatch. They didn't call 911. They looked up the non-emergency line for the police department and called that.
They looked up the non-emergency?
Yes. And then they're like, the records person's like, I can't dispatch people from where I'm at. I'm sending you to dispatch. They're like, okay. So they should have called here. We were at the crime level.
Are those like the people's like, hey, if it's not too much to ask, I think somebody's shooting. It's like, I know I don't usually do this, but if it'd be convenient.
Now, here's another metric I want to work on here, too.
Right.
Some people know that they should probably call the police up here.
Yeah.
But it takes them a long time to make that decision. So, like, they might say, if we scroll down here, we got space down here. This is wild.
Can you believe it?
So if we have crime is committed.
Oh, man. I can't wait for your MS Paint art to start.
I'm going to start doing this in so many videos. I could do pursuit breakdowns and all sorts of other stuff in this.
Dude, yeah, it's like a football breakdown. You got your marker and your whiteboard, and this
is wild.
Can you believe it?
I can't even comprehend it. I can't.
Draw with your mouse.
What?
I'm so astounded you've never used MS Paint.
Never used it before.
You didn't even know it existed.
No, I didn't.
You've surely seen MS Paint
when you said
online.
When you said MS Paint to me, I was like, is that like an Adobe app?
Microsoft?
Like, do I have to pay for that?
Adobe?
Like, because I use Adobe, so I was like, I didn't know what it was. Wow. Yep, never heard of it.
Mind blowing.
Yeah.
MS Paint. You should look up some MS Paint art. You've seen it before.
Oh, I'm sure I have.
Definitely seen this.
Yeah. Well, I see like this, and I'm like, oh, that's like some sort of fancy program.
Oh, yeah.
But I now know that I have
built in with your Microsoft operating system.
This is wild.
This is the best service Microsoft has ever given you.
I know. This is the happiest I've ever been with Microsoft in my entire life.
Oh, you're experiencing the joy of MS Paint. It's like everybody, like 4 through 10. Oh. Wow.
So people.
Gosh, you need to title this like live reaction to MS Paint for the first
Oh my gosh, I should title it that.
Views.
I should title. That's what I'm going to title it. I have to write
that
down.
Never used MS Paint before.
Let me put it on a sticky note. So I can remember.
Oh my gosh. All right.
MS Paint live reaction.
Wow.
Wow.
The colors. This isn't anything like Adobe.
I mean, and you can do whatever color you want.
Yeah, you can invent colors that have been seen before.
I would like this.
You want nice putrid vomit?
Yes.
The classic.
So
All right.
a
so
crime
what's your
will happen.
Vomit solution.
and then
crime.
somewhere along this axis, we'll say this is like 3 days.
3 days.
And this is, it just happened. Some people will call right here,
Yeah.
like they should.
Usually.
Some people, and then now the most common delay I get is about from 10 minutes to an hour, which I know this is not to scale. So this is like 10 minutes to an hour. People usually wait that long to call. After a crime has been committed in front of them. That's when they call.
What?
10 minutes to an hour, they will call after. That's the most common delay I get. About half the time, if a crime happens in front of someone, they'll call immediately, and the other half, they'll wait 10 minutes to an hour.
Dude, we need to have
That's why we never catch anyone.
U.S. citizen trainings.
Yes.
Listen, here's all of the resources that are at your disposal as a citizen of the United States.
Yes.
Here's how to use them.
If you call 911, you will immediately get an answer.
YouTube series. You could solve so many problems.
No one would watch it. People would just complain.
Yeah, so they're not looking up YouTube videos on how to unclog a toilet.
Exactly. So if they're not going to look those up, the people that are going to see it on YouTube are going to be people that know.
Yeah, it's like, come on.
And some people will wait. They'll be like, well, I saw this car get hit, and then the guy didn't leave a note or anything, then took off. But, I just was thinking about it for like 2 or 3 days, and I was like, I probably should report that to the police. And so here I am. Yep. Dead serious. I've had that conversation with people more than once.
I was thinking about it, and I really should call the cops.
That's what they do. They sit, like, people see that, and then they sit there for hours.
Ruminate over.
Just thinking it. The wheels are just turning. Just turning.
The visual aid is so good.
They're just turning. I mean, they're just blowing gaskets as they're trying to think. And then the problem with this, I need more paint room. Let's go this way. There we go. We have more over here. Then when this happens, they do call 911 because they need EMTs to respond because they've blown too many gaskets. And then then after they go to the hospital, then they get released 3 days later. Then they call 911 about the crime. And that's what happens. Oh, God.
What a great episode.
Well, this has been fantastic.
Oh, man.
I am so glad that you mentioned this program to me.
You know what I was thinking? I was just thinking that we should do, for Crime of the Week, I should, read it ahead of time and try to draw it out for you.
Oh, that would be great.
So now you know that such a process can exist.
Yeah. And I can try to figure out what crime you're drawing.
Oh, gosh. The gasket. The circles.
Yeah, I thought this was pretty good.
That's pretty good.
I feel like I could have done it a little bit neater.
Kind of make out a couple letters, but
Yeah. Well, my handwriting in real life is terrible, so trying to do it with a mouse is going to be worse.
You did the 3D that. You know what that is.
And I captured all of this.
That's great.
It's all
amazing.
This is all captured.
Holy smokes!
I didn't turn the audio on. Is there audio to this? No, I'm just kidding.
How does a microphone work? Can't wait to find out what else you don't know. Oh man!
You're gonna bring in one basic concept to me every week, and did you know this existed? Ooh. Maybe I'm the one that needs the American citizen training. Did you know that MS Paint is real? I didn't.
Now you do. Oh, congratulations! You can graduate MS.
This has been fabulous.
What a great day!
What a great day! What a great day for America!
All right, I think we'll call it with that.
I think so. If you guys enjoyed, make sure you guys drop a like down below if you haven't already. Hit that subscribe button up on the screen to see more MS Paint and other things that we may discover on these podcasts. And leave a comment down below. Let us know what you want to see in future videos. This has been Farmer Cop and
Thomas.
We'll see you guys on the next one.